up, everybody? So today is Friday, October 14th? I'm actually off for work. Friday's like one of the best days to be off of work, but I gotta work the weekend. But today I'm going to be talking about a highly requested topic, and that is what my workout schedule is, what's my training split, etc., etc. Alright, so without further ado, we're just gonna jump right into my training split for the week. So me personally, I like to begin my workout week with a heavy leg day on Monday. And I got my little teaching board here, so you can visually see as my week goes on. So we're starting out Monday with a heavy leg day. I personally like to do a heavy leg day on Mondays because it's the beginning of the week. You've usually had enough time to recover over the weekend from the previous workout week, and so that way you can start out fresh and ready to go in the gym. Hit your legs nice and hard and heavy. Give them hell, because they are one of the largest muscle groups in your body, and they deserve to have your undivided attention and really train them in the gym. I just think it makes sense to do a heavy leg day on a Monday, because that way, once again, like I said, you're starting fresh with the week. You're not sore, you're not taxed from working out your other muscle groups during the week. So you're not just throwing in like a random leg day like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or Thursday or something. It's like something in the middle of the week where you're already sore from doing your other workouts, and so that way you almost feel like you're stiff and too sore to really give it your all and really dedicate a lot of hard work towards your legs. That's just how I think about it. And too, if you do a heavy leg workout on Monday, you have all week to basically recover until the next heavy leg day for next Monday. And also, as you do your other training sessions, that's gonna kind of help work out the soreness, some of the lactic acid and stuff in your legs. And I just think it works out best to just do a heavy leg day on Monday. Usually on Tuesday is when I like to do shoulders. Shoulders, again, is my second favorite workout besides legs, so I go ahead on Tuesday, the next day I start to work out shoulders. I dedicate an entire workout session to shoulders because, as y'all know, I love to work on my shoulders. That's my goal, like all the time, is to get bigger and better, fuller, rounder, more capped shoulders. So I'm gonna dedicate usually an entire full workout to a heavy shoulder day. All right, so back to the teaching board. So now you've seen on Monday we do a heavy leg day, and now on Tuesday we're doing shoulders. All right, so now we've gotten to hump day, the middle of the week, which is Wednesday. Usually on Wednesdays, I tend to do back and biceps. I do the combination of back and biceps because they work hand in hand. They're really great secondary muscle groups of each other. So I like to pair those together, which most people typically do. You'll usually hear a back and biceps workout. And the reason is because they're both pulling movements. Now, that means that you're doing a lot of these movements, 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 a lot of these movements. Not really that one, but you know, you get what I'm saying. So when you're doing a lot of your back exercises, you're using your biceps as a secondary muscle. I usually like to start out with doing back first. As you're working out, doing your back exercises for your back training time, you're basically taxing your bicep as it is. You're already kind of working out your biceps, so you're kind of doing like a double movement, or what, again, like I was saying, a secondary muscle group. So as you're working out your back, you are working out your biceps. So that's why I like to start mainly focusing on my back workouts at the beginning of that training session, and then I end it with a couple of bicep workouts at the end, just solely isolating the biceps and really burning those out. All right, back to the drawing board, teaching board. Now you can see we've added in hump day Wednesday. We're doing back and biceps. Now we're moving on to Thursday of the week, and I usually like to do chest and triceps. So similar to back and biceps, working chest and triceps go hand in hand. They're both basically a lot of pushing movements. So as you're working chest, as you're going down on the negative, that's when you're really gonna start working your triceps. So when you're concentrating on mainly working your chest, your secondary muscle group is your triceps. So that's why a lot of people pair those together, because again, much like the back and biceps, how I would start with the back exercises first and end with the biceps, I do the same for chest. I start with a lot of my chest movements first, so I'm working my chest, and as I'm coming on the negatives, I'm really working those triceps. So they're basically getting the workout the entire time I'm working out chest. They're starting to already get fatigued and taxed. And once I'm done with my chest exercises, I only move to doing my tricep exercises. So I'm really starting to isolate those, and they're already burning from doing chest. All right, so now we finally got into the favorite day of the week. It's Friday. What are we gonna work out in the gym? We're gonna do legs again. Oh yeah. Like I said, I like to work out legs at least twice a week. So now we've done our heavy leg workout at the beginning of the week on Monday. So now we've gone through Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we gotten back to Friday, and we're gonna work out legs again. Usually on my second leg day, it's mainly a lot of leg shaping type exercises. So on Monday, when I'm talking about heavy leg day, I'm doing a lot of compound movements, and that's including like squats and deadlifts, a lot of heavy weight, and very minimal reps. So anywhere from like 8 to 12 reps at like basically my max weight without losing my form is what I usually do on heavy leg days. My second leg days is kind of more of like leg shaping. So I'm dropping the weight and I'm increasing the reps usually. I'll still incorporate some pretty heavy leg exercises in there, but it's kind of like half and half, or mainly just a lot of what I call leg shaping exercises. A lot of body weight type exercises, so with lunges and like air squats. Just a lot of more high intensity type workouts, so a lot of like lateral bench jumps and things like that, and working with the step boxes and everything, doing some pop squats, anything that's gonna kind of get my heart rate up, higher reps. So I'm increasing the reps and increasing the intensity, so I'm kind of getting more into that fat burning stage. And so, like I was saying, I'm dropping the weights on it too. I usually tend to focus on like hands and glutes too on like a second leg day. So again, on Mondays is a lot of just compound overall heavy leg workout and exercises. But on Fridays, I'll kind of do more accessory type work. So working on my glutes, working on the hamstrings, and etc., things like that. Now this first workout list that I showed you is just an example of what my training split is. I do actually change up my training split every like sometimes even every week, but usually every like 2 to 3 weeks I'll change it up. It's not always the same, but this is just basically a very basic training split of mine that I usually do. And out here to the side, I wrote some other examples of some other types of training splits that I actually really will do. So like on Monday, instead of just doing legs, I may do like a leg and shoulder combination. Tuesday, I'll do like basically arms. So I'll do just like biceps and triceps. So I'll just do mainly like an arm workout on that day. And then Wednesday, I'm doing legs again, but then I'm doing back. So I'll do back before and I'll finish off with some legs. Thursdays, I may do like shoulders and maybe dedicate a workout to abs. And then on Fridays, we're back to doing chest and then legs again. So this is a training split where I actually do legs 3 times a week. So really, I believe everyone should at least train legs at least twice a week, because like I said, your legs are one of your largest muscle groups in your body, and they also are the slowest on most people to see any progress or results on. So it takes a lot of work, a lot of taxing, a lot of overtraining, basically, in order to see some progression in your legs. And especially if you're someone that's like me, you're a little bit more heavier set on the bottom, so you got a big butt naturally and a big set of legs on you. Got some thunder thighs. Thanks, Mom. But I personally like to train my legs usually about 3 times a week, just because, well, they are the last on any muscle group of my body to really see any changes or any progression or anything. Especially when I am in contest prep, I usually will train legs about 3 times a week along with cardio, because we gotta shave that fat off of them. Right now I'm not in contest prep, I'm not planning on cutting or losing any weight, so I'm just basically just trying to grow my muscle, but also somewhat maintain as much leanness to them as I can, but genetically that's really not possible without me really cutting out some calories. But anyways, I like to overtrain my legs because, as y'all know, I got some thick legs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, check these things out. I mean, look at them. Look at them things. They're like a beast. Look at them things. Cody was to come in the house right now and see me standing on the dining room table chair, he'd be like, "What the fudge, Kelsey? What the fudge?" Look at them thunder thighs. Gotta work out them things. All right, I'm getting down now. So I also do the same for my shoulders. I train those multiple times a week as well, because that was one of my biggest fitness physique goals about 2 years ago, was I really wanted to build up my shoulders. And so I think by really at least dedicating one big heavy shoulder day, at least once a week, that really helped. And then also incorporating like a half or a second shoulder day into my workout training split for the week, that also helped too, because I love working on these shoulders. So I'm sure some of y'all are probably asking, do I do cardio and do I do abs? I don't always dedicate an ab workout, because Most, especially on leg day and even back day, most of my workouts, you're using your abs as like stabilizing muscles. So you're basically already kind of working them during your workouts anyways. So they're getting worked as you're doing your training session. So most of the time I don't really dedicate just an ab workout. If I do, I'll do a couple of ab exercises, like maybe like three times is like a max usually that I'll do like ab exercises after my training session. Like whatever training session I had planned for that day, I'll just do a couple of ab exercises after I'm done with my priority workout first, is what I usually do. As far as cardio, that really depends. I'm actually not one of those people who hates cardio. I actually enjoy cardio. I just choose not to do lots of it right now because if I do decide to go into a contest prep, I don't want to have to do any extra cardio than I already do now, because your body adapts really easily. So if you're already doing, like, let's just say you're doing 30 minutes of cardio right now, and then you decide that you want to lose some weight, or you want to cut, or you want to get in a competition, you're probably going to end up having to do about an hour of cardio by the end of your prep, because your body is so used to you doing so much cardio as it is. It's going to require you to do more and more in order for you to lose weight. So I don't do that personally for that effect, but a lot of my workouts I do supersets anyway, so they're a lot of increasing my heart rate. They're high intensity, so I'm kind of getting into a fat burning stage every time I usually do my workouts, because I try to rest minimally to keep my heart rate up. But if I do cardio, I always do it at the end of my workouts, and it's usually right now about 10 minutes of cardio, and I'm trying to do like more high intensity type cardio instead of steady state cardio. So I'll do a lot of interval runs on the treadmill. I'll do some like interval like steps and stuff on the Stairmaster, or sometimes I'll just kind of just leisurely do like an incline walk or slight jog on the treadmill. I'll do the elliptical some, but overall I don't really do a whole lot of cardio right now. I don't have a day dedicated to only cardio or anything like that. So it's just basically kind of however I feel right now. I'm not in any type of contest prep. I don't have any like major fitness goal right now. So cardio is definitely not at the top of my list of my training every day. So basically I work out Monday through Friday usually, so that's at least 5 days of hardcore training exercises. A lot of times I still work out on Saturdays. Saturdays are kind of like a freebie for me. I like to get in the gym on Saturdays and just kind of do basically either a full body workout, or that's the day I'll actually do a lot more cardio just for fun, or I'll work on another muscle group of mine that I really want to work on, and usually that's like hamstrings or glutes. So a lot of times Saturdays are just kind of like just for fun, me just fooling around in the gym. Usually me and Cody actually get to work out on Saturday, so I'll jump in and work out with him, whatever he's working out. But yeah, I just kind of have fun and just do whatever I want in the gym on Saturdays. But I always make sure that I have at least one rest day during my workout week, because rest is very important, especially if you're working out hardcore, lifting heavy. Usually I have about 1 to 2 days of rest, and then I'm just ready to hit the workout week again. That's basically my training split, guys. I change it up about my training split. I change up probably about like once a month, but I change up my exercises that I do for those training splits usually like every 2 weeks, because it's again, your body is very smart. It will learn to adapt to what you're doing, and everybody hits that plateau. Once you realize that you're hitting that plateau, that's when you really need to change up your exercises. So I may have the same training split for a month, but I will always change up my exercises on a weekly basis, or at least every 2 weeks. That's a max though for me, but I'm always changing up my workouts. I do change up my workouts, training splits from time to time, because your body will also kind of get used to that too. So it's just always important to keep a lot of variety and always changing it up. Basically just always kind of shocking your body into like, ooh, what are we doing now? All right, that's it. That's basically my weekly training split. Just kind of an idea of how my workout schedule looks on a week-to-week basis. So maybe that gave you some ideas if you're kind of stuck on what types of training splits you should do. But it's really all about what works best for you. This is what works best for me and my schedule and my training goals. And so it always has, and I feel like it's gotten me some pretty decent results. And so I think I'm gonna stick with it, but that's kind of like the lowdown, like what I like to do for my workout schedule. So anyways, if you have any specific questions, please feel free to comment below. I do read all of y'all's comments and all of your suggestions. So if you have any specific questions, please let me know, and put it in the comment section, and I'll be sure to respond as soon as I can. Thank you always for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Slater, what are you doing? Where you been? You're gonna say hi? Oh, say hi? Oh, all right. Say hi and then say bye, okay? Okay?